Ugh. Okay. Hello. Hi. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing good. It's Tuesday, right? Yeah, I believe it's a Tuesday right now. I'm hoping my mic isn't too bad. I'm going out today, so I maybe might buy myself some new earplugs. I don't know. Everyone told me to go onto Amazon, and I'm like, Amazon's not delivering to me on time, so I'm like protesting. Whatever. Either way, this is the last. Well, the request. It's a request. I forgot to put that, but it's a request, and it's the last time you did the deed. What was the other person's thoughts? So I mean, I didn't want to write do the deed. Right? Need to try to make it obvious to everybody. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what doing the deed is, but do we have to call it a deed? I don't know. It just a deed seems like something you had to do, like out of good nature. Like I had to lay you down and pump you up, sweetie. It was just the good deed in me. The good man in me would do this. I don't know. It feels a little pretentious, dare I say. I don't use that word. It's not part of my vocabulary. Listen, a lot of words aren't part of my vocabulary. That's what's funny about talking to people because you learn their Well, for me, I learned their vocabulary by talking to them. And when people have the same vocabulary as me, I like those people. Okay. Well, me and him had an argument. Me and my dog. We're not on speaking terms right now. All right. Either way, this is the last time y'all had sex. The other person's like thoughts and opinions. I guess what they like, maybe what they didn't like, or did they like it all? The overall report. We're gonna see. We're gonna report we're gonna grade your sex, kind of. All right. Let me make sure there's nothing too sexual here. Because this is okay, there is. Let me just get my finger to cover her nipples. Okay, so let me cover those nips. Thank you, ma'am. All right. Now, pardon my strange holding, but we have option one off in the corner here. Stop that! Don't push me. Stop that. Get out of here. You have fluff on your face, and you. I barricaded you. Stop. I need to do this. Back up. Okay, option. Whoa, hold on. I will have to do those in a minute. Come on, let's go. Let's go leash you up like an idiot. Come on. I know it's like you it's like you want it. You just actually came walking into it. He's actually like letting me. Okay, hold on. I got you your big sexy bed. Let me go grab it. Okay, I got the biggest sexiest dog bed ever. Okay, I feel like I need to show it off. Look at it. Can you see it? Anybody? Look how big and beautiful it is. Okay, it's got some pretty stuff on the back. All right, this is a nice big bed for him. This is like an $80 bed for fuck's sake. Enjoy it, my love. And don't be mean. Yeah, just yes. No, not that. Yeah. Okay, bye bye. No, I'm not dealing with that. Oh wait, hold on. I'll give you a treat though. I look for any reason to give him a treat. I don't understand why he's so mean to me. Why are you so mean to me? Here, you want the treat? Oh shit! You knocked it behind the fridge. Are you serious? How did you manage that? You're not a good seal at all. Oh god, where'd it go? You found it? Okay, good. You got it? Okay. Enjoy. He's looking at me so cute. He's probably gonna try to get the one behind the fridge while I do the cards. Okay, I'm back. Okay, yes, now I must cover this woman's nipples. I don't know. I've been seeing other people like make a big deal out of it, so I guess I don't know. I've never used sexy cards. Listen, I'm like the ice queen. The warming of my oven. My oven is like you open it up, it's like a brand new one. You're like, wow, what year is this? They've kept it nice. It's crisp in here. It hasn't been used in a while. No. No one bakes in there anymore. But it's ready. If you ever want to put some brownies in there, it's ready. No it's a self-cleaning oven, dare I say. But no, I don't use sexy cards, so I really don't know how strict they really are. But everybody acts like it's really crazy. Oh my god, my camera. So sorry. Don't look at me. He's looking at me over there. Okay. So we have option one over here, which is, what is it? The Ace of Swords. I don't really like that card. Like, the word pathetic comes to mind. Either way, then option two is the lovers. The lovers. Okay, this is like the multiple lovers over here. Now, I wouldn't want that girl at my party. Nah, she can't come to my sex party looking like that, acting like that. No, dear Lord. The day I've imagined having a threesome a few times, it never goes well. All right, and then option three is the Justice card. She's like the most spiffiest one here. She looks the most logical. Well, she should be. She's Justice. All right. Oh no. Either way, these are your picks. Okay, go ahead and pick your pick, and I will see you at your pick. It'll be about 20 minutes for me to shuffle and about 20 minutes for file. This is what I'm gunning for, aiming for, whatever. And I will see you there. Okay. All right. I'll try to be fast. Oh no, no, no! Don't spill it! Don't spill it! Move that. Just have to be forever. Hey, yeah, my dog. Nuisance. Ooh. This is the noises he makes while I eat dinner. Ah, he sits there like 1 foot away from me. Singing to me. I do not give him any food. I don't know why he does this. I don't give him anything. I give him stuff after. I can't stand when dogs like act like they're eating dinner with you. No, he's big, all right? He can literally just put his head on the table. You know, so he's standing there like this with his head on the table in between my kid and my dinner like this. And I'm like, this ain't, no, get out of here. Get the hell back. All right? We ain't doing that. There is not a seat here for Cerberus. All right? Your food is over there. All right? He has a hard time accepting that he's not human. He like can't believe this. He thinks he's like me. And when he looks in the mirror and he doesn't see that, he's like, I like what I see, but that I'm a human. I don't know. He's a little different. He thinks he's human. All right? He acts like he is. I don't know. He's got an expectation. I'm trying to help him reach his to live the expectation. All right, but he's very tough to take on walks. I can't walk him anymore. I mean, I can, but if I ever lose my footing and fall, that dog could actually straight up drag me. I don't weigh enough. Even if I'm strong enough to hold him, I don't weigh enough to outweigh him if it ever happens. I fall a lot, and I'm clumsy. And he might take advantage of this. He'd be like, oh, you fell? Yeah. And then I'm like all fucked up. I thought I let that motherfucker go. Like, goodbye. I don't care what happens to you. I got preserved. I've had plenty road rash in my life. I've road rashed the entire right side of my face. I was like Two-Face. I was fucking with everybody. I'd walk up to them like this and that, like that. I fell off the handlebars and slid on my face for at least 2 feet. At least. It took it all away. I was like, my face. Nothing got in my eyes. My eyelid was fine. All right. I remember one time I was riding bikes with the crew, with the kids, the neighborhood kids, whatever. My brother was there. My cousins were there. There was other kids. I think my friend Charlie was there. Charlie had the coolest house because he lived on the canal. I lived next door to the canal. He lived on it. So, like, we could go swim in his canal, which was dangerous because there was, like, shopping carts and shit. And no one really swam in that canal. But we could. It was nice to have it back there. I used to fish in that canal a lot. I don't know, catch and release. I don't even like fish, but I like to fish. Jesus. Oh, my God. My favorite is pier fishing. Fuck, I love pier fishing. Okay, Miami's got piers everywhere. I miss pier fishing. It just is so nice because it goes way the fuck out there. And when you go way to the end, that's where like the people that are like trying to catch sharks. Oh, I love this because they actually do catch them. They lose them. I've never actually seen. No, wait, I think I've seen it once. Someone reeled in a little mini shark. That's a shit. I think I can't remember. Pretty sure that was at that one pier. Either way, The only thing I don't like about fishing is the bait. Ugh, it smells like ass. All right, because like what is it? Lake fishing and saltwater fishing. They're two different entities. Saltwater fishing is where it's at. That's where you get the big fishes. This is the fun thing. I always wanted to go out on one of those charters and go fishing out there and catch like a marlin. Ah, could you imagine little Nicole pulling a marlin out the water? I could do this. They have it all set up for you. You just pay like $60 or some shit per head, maybe like $100 per head, and you go out there like a fucking family fun day. Ah, I never got to do this. I tried to do this last time I was in Florida. What was the point of all this? I got way too excited when I started talking about fish. Okay. Oh yeah. So I'm on my bike. All right. I'm riding the neighborhood. There's a bunch of us. Something happens. Someone falls. Someone crashes in front of me, and then I crash into them. Basically, they didn't even get hurt. My right knee ate it. Like the whole skin was removed and flopped over. And I was like, oh dear Lord, and it's like bleeding a lot. And I'm like, oh God. Like I don't really feel the pain because it's like the shock protects me. I don't have to feel it. So my brother's like, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna go get some stuff and I'll be back. And I'm like, okay. And I'm waiting in the grass. Like we're like 3 blocks away, maybe. We're just like right around the corner type of vibe. And all of a sudden, some guy comes out the yard. I'm like, oh dear Lord, who are you? And what do you want? What do you want with me? Oh dear Lord. I start like getting up. I'm sorry, I'm on your yard. Okay, I hurt myself. I'm just waiting for my brother. Please don't eat me. And I mean, like, I start trying to get away from this. And he's got peroxide and gauze and like tape. And he's like, I'm coming to help you. And I was like, why? Why are you doing this? And he's like, just give me your knee. I don't know. He must have been a doctor. Hey, because he was like way too happy to do this. He was like, oh, that's a pretty nasty one. But don't worry. It's just the skin. You'll be all right. He starts cleaning. He's like, and I'm like, okay. He pours that shit. That shit burns. I'm like, I hate life. Like giving birth or something. But no, by the time my brother gets back, I'm all strapped up. I'm ready to go. Like I'm cleaned up. My legs all wrapped. I'm like, yes, I'm picking up my bike. He's coming. I'm like, no sweat. No worries. This guy, he's gone now. He was a magician. He just came out here and fixed my knee. It didn't leave any scarring. Dude, I was impressed. His peroxide was magical. But yeah, no, I remember him. He had glasses, he had sandals, and he was like in a hurry. You would think maybe he was an EMT. I don't know. He acted like it was go time. We're gonna save this girl. I watched her crash. And it's like, obviously, I just ripped my knee open, but still. I appreciate that guy. Random acts of kindness. I don't really get them very often. Ah, so when I do, I remember them. Oh, I think that's good. He's going through it over there. I just hear him moving around all over the pillow. That's probably trying to get that cookie. Get that cookie. Oof, he's not happy. He always knows when I'm laughing at him, to be fair. Let's talk about fishing again. I love fishing. I played this video game that had fishing in it, and God, I fucking loved it. Just the fish. I was like, I love this. I'm like in the middle of the woods. I'm like, I miss you, ocean. I miss you, fish. I miss fishing poles. I mean, I go out there to the lakes, and it's just not the same. It's not as exciting. Right? I like to. My favorite is one of my favorites. I like it all, right? But I also love when I shore fish off the shore. Caught many crabs like this. I can remember specifically this one crab that we caught. I think I was using bacon that day. I was out there with bacon and bread. Like, what's up? Who wants some? All right, I don't want to smell squid today. Because I would go to the bait shop and buy like a little pack of squid for like $2. Ugh, it is frozen. Oh, oh, oh. Even while frozen, you can still smell it. I'm like, God, you open the freezer, I fucking hate this. So I would often try to just, use anything else. All right. There was other, there was all sorts of little mini fishes too I could use. They had every type of bait imaginable. I don't like any of it. Why would I? It's disgusting. Okay. Shush. Shush. I don't want him to feel ignored. I mean, I hear you. That's when he just, I don't know if he could hear, but he just yawned. He likes to whimper while he yawns. He goes, "Ah." Every time. It's cute. I'm trying to think the last time I went fishing. Have I been fishing since I moved here? I haven't even been fishing since I moved here. That's like all me and my ex-husband did in the summer was sit around and fish. Let's go to the lake and fish. I hated it though. But the lake I can use bread more easier. But I don't like using the worms. I don't like killing something and putting it on the hook. Oh, I want to vomit. I don't want to stab that poor fucking worm. Because it's like I'm not even gonna keep the fish. I'm killing you to catch a fish that I'm just gonna put back. I'm killing you for fun. Like, is that nice? I mean, if I was hungry, I'd probably be like, "Fuck this worm. I need to eat, motherfucker, and you're a worm." But it's like when that need, that sensation, that station or whatever, and that shit ain't there, and I'm just fishing for fun. I'm like, can I just use bread? I don't really want to kill this thing for nothing. But it's like, I mean, his life is kind of created for it. Someone else would have bought those little, what are they called in French? Vergeries? Vergeries. I can read French in my mind a lot better than I can speak it from my mouth. No, in my mind, my French is fucking superb. Right? I try to speak it, and I'm like, man. Everyone says it's because I'm American. They're like, your tongue is too hard. I was like, are you insulting my blowjobs right now? And I was like, I'll show you how hard this tongue is, bitch. And they're like, no, 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 like your accent. And I'm like, oh. I was like, okay, ignore that. We won't discuss my blowjobs anymore. I just thought that was some type of cheap shot. Your tongue is too hard. Listen, I wasn't blowing this person when they said this. It sounds like I was blowing them. Your tongue is too hard. I would be like, what? The fuck are you taking the guy? I would be so upset. I'd be like, I'll show you how hard this fucking tongue will be, motherfucker. I'll tongue punch your cock. I'll dick slap your cock with my tongue. No, I won't actually. I will never put a penis in my mouth that I don't want or like. Never. Ugh. I'm someone who's capable. So when you're capable, you find it easier just to go out and do some work than to never open your mouth for business. Listen, I've known people that opened their mouth for business. Listen, they've opened their bodies for business, dare I say, but just joke around about the mouth. Oh, wait, that's true. This is a sex read. I'm like, why am I thinking about this? Either way, yeah, my tongue's too hard apparently to pronounce certain words. And I'm like, that makes sense, I guess. I really don't know. I might give him another treat. But then I don't want him to think that if I whimper, she'll give me treats. It's like I won't. Oh, he's laying it on very thick right now. That sounds perverted. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. Well, at least we know some things go down. There is some sex to be had here. Ah! Got scared. Hold on. It's a lot of carbs. I'm also pretty stoned right now. I like to get like super stoned like all the time, pretty much. But the mornings and after work, these are my two favorite times of the day. I like to wake up and just smoke my brains out and then go off with my day, even if it includes like going to work. And then when I get out of work, I like to smoke my brains out and just kind of like make it home. I gotta make it home. Where am I? The good thing I know I can just make it there. Maybe I'm missing my bus stop on my way home often. It's this one bus stop that they do this to. They do it to me on both sides of the street, right? I got passed by three buses. I fucking shit you not, and all three were valuable. Like I could ride each one, or viable, whatever, usable. All three could have taken me, and they all just passed me each time. One actually like stopped and made it seem like they were gonna let me get on, and then they took off of me, and I was like, this can't be happening. This feels personal, but there's no way. These are bus drivers. I don't know these motherfuckers. And it's 3 separate buses. So by the time the fourth one came, I almost like went out in front of it, like, listen, please. All right. One of them even pointed at my sign, like, what do you want? I'm like, what do you mean? What do I want? Open the doors, stop your vehicle, let me on. Oh, it took me like an hour to get on a bus because they all passed me. And then on the other side of the street where I get off, they always forget to actually stop for me there. It's a panic. It's a stress for me now. I actually like kind of get up and get ready in advance, try to make eye contact with the bus driver. Like, yo, I dinged it. Don't forget it. Because like if they take me to the next stop, it's like it's downtown, and I gotta walk home from downtown. And it's like, while that's not a hard task, I just don't need that shit. I smoked way too much for this type of. So I have to be able to handle those types of situations when I'm coming home after work. So I ready myself like a cushion. I'm ready for anything. Nothing can shock me. I'm too delayed. I'm like, whoa, that scared me. Or whatever. Like, whoa, that guy's what? Why is that guy staring at me? And I forget. I don't know. It's just my way to handle it. And someone was telling me, my ex-husband was telling me, so he read somewhere that someone referred it to being comfortable. Right? They said that they're like, you wear shoes. We wear shoes to go out of the house and have comfort on our feet. And this person's like, I smoke a lot of weed so that I can just be comfortable out there. And I'm like, yeah, that's about right. I was like, I'm highly uncomfortable when I'm not home. All right, but I mean, I don't want to stay home all the time. Shush! I hear you, but that's not no shush. Oh, he's upset. I don't blame him, but it's his own fault. It's like a punishment, but he made it so. I don't know. I've been dealing with him for like a month now, biting on my arm while I do videos. And it's too hot to put him outside. He just came in from outside. He's all like breathing heavy. He needs the air conditioner. I don't know why it's hot today. I mean, he sounds almost like a little bird in the corner. Can you please? If I was to let him off the leash, he'll come right back to harassing me. So there's no sympathies for that. I can't. I know. I just want to go run over there and give him tons of kisses and open it and clip him and be like, I love you. Okay, but then he's going to like scratch me in the face and I'm going to be like, I hate you. And then I'm like, run away. Oh, God. Like, you don't know how many times he's done that to me. Straight on my face. It swells my lip up, almost gets my eye. He's got boxer in him, so he's all like, I like to use my paws like their hands. And then he also thinks he's a human, so he's like, hello. And I'm like, ow, why? Okay. Why are you so abrasive? He's the sweetest dog ever, though. I mean, he's genuinely upset right now. He's not faking it. Okay? But the bottom line is that if I let him off, he's gonna end up right back there. Okay. Okay, I am done. I am ready. I am ready. I'm ready. Shush! I'll cover these nipples. Okay, this girl's got nips. Maybe it'll be better like this. Okay, this isn't working. I'm just gonna do it like I did earlier. How did I do it earlier? I don't remember. Maybe it was this. I mean, that works. Okay, I'm back. Hello. And this is a request from Alfredo Pizza. And they want to know the last time you guys had sex, you and your person, what were their thoughts? Was it good? Things like this. Like, did they like the sex? Things like that. Okay, option one, we have the Ace of Swords. Option two is the, oh no, I'm not covering her nips. It's okay. Option two is the Lovers. Okay, this is option two. My hands are retired right now. And option three is Justice. So go ahead and pick your card, pick your pick, and I will see you there. Stupid card. I don't don't know. I have a feeling everything's gonna be all right. I'll handle it. I'll manage it. I'll manage. So it'll be about 20 minutes per pile. So plan accordingly, and I will see you at your pick. Okay? I want to go give him a snack or something. He's not the type of dog that appreciates a snack. He just eats it. And it's like, all right, that was. Did you taste it? If I threw cardboard at you, would you just assume it's food? Lay down and calm down. I hope my mic is working well today, but if not, oh well, what can I do? Like I said, I'm going out today. I might end up buying a new one. Okay, option one, the Ace of Swords. So I feel like whatever sex y'all had, I don't know if the person liked it. Let me see. Date and lover. This is okay. Shush! Shush! Lay down and be good. Calm down. No. So, anyways, growth. Okay, so if this is a man, you definitely turn him on. He might have some kinks or fetishes and things like this. Not specific, maybe not specifically this in general, but I mean, probably, maybe. I feel like it doesn't exclude it. I feel like this person's seen a lot in the bedroom, the empty room. This person's okay. If this is a man, he's done visited a lot of women's bedrooms. Okay, and I feel like, and he's seen all different types of sex given to him by the women. Okay, I feel like they do like sex magic on this man, whether they know it or not. Either way, the sex with you. As I say, if you didn't have risque sex like this with this person, I feel like this is the type of sex they're used to, like oppressive sex. Okay, I feel like they might not even be into that. I mean, we got the lover card over here and the date plus the mountain. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, so I'm not sure how y'all's sex was. If y'all's was this sex, then they didn't like it. I mean, they probably enjoyed it, but I feel like this is like, I don't know. I feel like they're not that type in the bedroom. This is more of the I'm a lover, not a fighter. So I feel like they don't want to get beat up while they're having sex, but I feel like maybe they didn't know any better. Now, if you're someone who's had sex with this person's had a lot of sex, so I don't know who you are, but if you're someone that's had sex with this person and it wasn't anything like this, I feel like they liked this sex. The garden card, I feel like secretly, oh, they didn't even, I feel like it's like they didn't even know they liked that sex. They thought they liked getting beat up in bed. They thought they liked getting slapped and called a pussy and all this crazy shit. They thought they liked when she pulls out the strap on, but no, they didn't like any of this. You know, like this might as well have been a man they were having sex with. And they feel like they've been having sex with a man their whole life or something because I feel like it was a woman, but they feel like it was a man because now they've experienced someone else. If you're the one that they've had the SMM sex with or whatever, I feel like they're not interested. I don't know. They feel like this is just some ritualistic shit, and I feel like, and they actually think you're a witch. So if that's not you, know that like this is what they feel about. I feel like they got someone in their life trying to like always bang down their door for sex. Always. And I don't think they like it. I don't know. Listen, all they can think about is this, the lover. Okay, so we're going to focus on who that is. They've made love to someone and they like it. Okay, so this could have been an ex spouse or something that they were with. And I feel like they did not like this sex. They liked the way you hold them. They like the way you touch them. They like the way you kiss them. They like the way you tickle them. They like that you're like the complete opposite. Okay, this is like little to no effort. This is like extreme efforts. Like, holy moly. Do you know how much this room costs? This is a bedroom, right? We ain't even talking about like hotel senses. But look at all those instruments. Each one of them costed like who knows, right? Look at that outfit. How much did that cost? Look at those stockings. How much does the whips and the chains and the butt plugs and the strap-ons? How much does this woman waste on toys to make up for their lack of sex, basically, their lack of know how or lack of sexuality or anything. So I feel like this person basically was with someone and they morph to that person's particular sex style. The person likely has ED, like female or male, like they can't really get off. They can only do things like this. They might even be a witch. But either way, this includes group sex too. Like this person put them through everything. They I feel like they've seen everything. All right. But overall, if it wasn't specifically one person, it's just everyone they've ever had sex with ends up doing this to them. Shush! And I feel like they go along with it. They think this is just what sex is. Women want to be men, and women want to beat them up, and this is sex. They're like, whatever. They don't hurt me. It doesn't hurt. I don't know. This person like must be tough. Shush! Trust me, it works. All right, but either way, the box card. Yeah, no, like a dominatrix. Like eat my box. Like some lesbian shit. Eat my box while I stare you in the eyes. Grab my tits. Yeah, eat it. Now finger my ass. Yeah. Oh yeah, you like mama, don't you? And I mean, like some shit like that. And this person's like, okay, 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 like that. I don't know. I don't know what I mean. Yeah, you want that? All right, I'll do it. I don't care. This is what sex is, and that's what they've been through. So with you, it was a whole nother experience. They made love to you. I feel like, and they loved it. A new romantic cycle begins. Oh my god, they feel romanced. I feel like you might not have did nothing. You guys might have had like Zach and Miri sex or something, but it was completely tender. And they like this. They like tender. They like kisses. But I feel like they're still kinky in a sense. Like this person might like fast sex, rough sex. They have a preference, but I feel like this person needs to feel out their preferences even. I don't know. I feel like this person's been introduced to a different type of sex and they're like way happier with it. The summer card, it's making me think of like being at the beach, like some nice, relaxing, all the sun, blowjobs, and things like this. I feel like if you ever blew this man out in public, oh, this was relaxing for them. I don't think this man's ever really gotten many blowjobs. Okay, so it's like, does he look at his partners? His partner's like, I don't know. There's past partners. Oh God, dude, listen. He picks the wrong ones, I guess. That's why I say maybe you tried to date this person, and he's thinking, I don't know. I think he's in love with you. This is very specific for females and males. So if you're not a female, I feel like this is a crossbreed. Okay, don't let pride get in your way. So I feel like this person's kind of got an ego issue. So they definitely really like a blowjob. Okay, so I feel like if this person was with someone, like say this is their actual partner, this is like their person, their girlfriend or whatever, they live together, who knows, right? I feel like they might cheat on their partner and get blowjobs behind their back because their partner doesn't give blowjobs. But it's kind of like it's almost like an open relationship, but not quite. Like there's a deal there; they can have blowjobs, but that's it, or something like that, right? So I don't know. So I feel like this person, I feel like that doesn't mean they got a bunch of blowjobs. I feel like they've ate this person's ass and pussy more than anyone's ever touched their genitals. I feel like the blowjobs are far and few with this guy. The King of Wands, though, I feel like he's phenomenal at giving head. I don't think y'all went that far. So I'm saying whatever sex y'all had was like something like situational. So it could have been like I want to say it could be something in their dreams, but no, like because I'm picturing y'all in a car, and I'm like, why would y'all have the first like, or maybe you guys have had sex in the car during your sexual adventures. I feel like if you've only had sex one time with this person, I feel like it was good. The goddess, they feel like you have like a golden touch. Like maybe this person needs a lot of effort to be turned on. I feel like it's because they've been getting with the wrong people. But like sex ain't that hard. It ain't. All right. Man see woman, man see tits, man see ass, man see skin, man say, wow, man say, can I go inside there? I just naturally know that I want to go in there. Can I go in there? Can you bend over? Can I pick you up? Can I drag you to my house with my caveman status? I mean, you're coming home with me now. Like this is men, naturally. And women are more like, please keep that dick away from me. Don't come at me unless I want you and love you. And I mean I'm picturing cavemen and women. This is their dynamic. This is why they got clubbed so much. How rude. But either way, my point is overall, I feel like it's not that hard. They're making it hard, and I feel like maybe because this person, whoever they were with them, wasn't attracted to them. I feel like this person might be somebody that's like a homophobe and like they're gay, but they don't want to be gay. So they will do all these other bells and whistles so that they can get turned on. And I feel like a lot of it, this is a woman, and I feel like a lot of it is like abusing the man because she, the reason why that she doesn't like men is because she hates them. So she wants to hurt them and beat them. And oh my dear Lord, she wants to like, sound their penis and shit, like just to like make them in pain. I feel like this person doesn't really feel the pain. They just kind of think this person's into that. So they're like letting them do whatever they want. Somebody that wants to let you do whatever you want with them, they feel like there is so much to do with you. And I feel like, but this person's trying to be real respectful with you. They're not trying to let you know that they've experienced all these sexual adventures that they basically don't really have an opinion on. If you ask them, did you like him? They'd be like, all right. I mean, I came, did him in or something. I feel like they might not even always come. They might just, this might be a man that pretends to come. Wow. I feel like they might have got teased about their load size or something, right? By this person, by some sexual partner of theirs, and I feel like they don't care. They're like, the reality is they didn't come. Anyway, there's like there's weight to this load that this man has. As I'm saying, this person didn't really do it for them, but yet they could, because sex ain't that hard. So even with all that shit, they were still able to enjoy it. You know what I mean? But they came out of that experience with things that they saw that they do like, whoa, I like this one, and I mean, or I like doing this one, or you know what I mean. It wasn't all like, it wasn't like, this is like somebody that didn't like, the person was trying to kind of be abusive to them, and it didn't really kind of work. They're too much of a good person overall. So one good person finally meets good sex. Okay, the bone collector. This person might send you a dick pic. Right? I feel like they listen. They like your hand on their package. They like the way your hands feel on their package. They like your touch. That's what I'm saying. It's very sensual with you. I feel like naturally, and it might even be because y'all are shy. This person's not even sexually shy, but this is like somebody that'll get butt booty naked. They'll sit around and they're like they'll let you do anything to them. But I feel like with you, they've been so reserved. Like you probably don't even you might think this person's like a virgin or something. And I feel like they're a virgin to real sex. They've only had like weird fantasy sex. And it wasn't even their fantasies. I mean, maybe sometimes. That's why I say a lot of you, this is like a partner specifically that they're like comparing you to. But I feel like just because that's the nature of things, they're gonna compare you to the last person they had sex with. And I feel like there's no comparison. It's hands down. They can't believe they've even wasted so much time having such like waste of time sex, basically. I don't know. That's what makes them think that maybe that person was like doing witchcraft with it, because it was very ritualistic sex. They might have even cut this man or poured hot wax on him or did weird shit to him during the sex, and he just didn't think nothing of it. He's just trying to be a good partner. Something like this is a good partner overall. I mean, I don't know if they did much with you when you had sex. You might have just, maybe you did all the work, or maybe y'all didn't really get too much into it, but overall, they there's someone that puts in all the work, the knowledge part. Okay, this is they want you to swallow them. They like this. They want you to play with their fluids. You know what I mean? They want you to blow them. I feel like you haven't, and if you have, they want to take it further. They want you to do that more. Okay, the last person didn't do that very much at all. They had to like cheat on them to do it, and I feel like this person didn't like to cheat on them. But even though this person like almost says like, "Hey, I don't do blow jobs," so you can step out of the relationship, but only for blow jobs or something like this. Like this makes this person feel like this is like some love attack. That's what it is. They're probably doing some love spell magic on this person. But my point is that it doesn't work. They're immune to magic because they're kind of they're not in it. They're not mentally in the same mindset as this person here. They're like acting or something, and at the end of the day, they do this, but then they end up having sex with you and realize that it was like they realize, oh no, yeah, I really do like. They have preferences. They want to explore them. I feel like okay, the bone collector. They might they send, like I said, they send you a dick pic. All right. Reconnect. Secrets lurk in the captive shadows, deep in the woods. All right. So I feel like this person wants to have sex with you in the woods. This person wants to have outdoor sex with you, like in nature. All right. The summer, maybe, like I said, on the beach, they want a blowjob. In the woods, they want a blowjob. I feel like they want all of this. I feel like, but they haven't, they fantasize about it with you. Okay. And I feel like it's because they want to put it in that hole now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they want to experience what it's like to go in your mouth. And I feel like, and this person likes to eat the box. I feel like, but they don't necessarily know how you like it, type of thing. So, and it, this person's used to having someone control them and tell them what to do and things like this, like command them. So they're kind of shy to do this. This person's so shy with you. That's why I say it's like virgin sex, but it's because there's love involved. You guys are like lovers, like literally. It's really cute. Okay, the Fool card. That's why I say that this is like somebody that walks away from that lifestyle, that type of sexual lifestyle. If you guys aren't together anymore, and you're just wondering, like, oh, with my ex, I wonder how they think about the sex. I feel like they still hold on to this. They actually they now compare everybody to you, and nobody can compare. Like everyone they meet, if they start to show signs that they almost test them if they're like this secretly or something, to make sure they're not going to end up in a relationship that's like that. Because I feel like this person falls in love with the person. They might have been in love with that person, you know, but they weren't making love with that person. So they realize maybe that person wasn't in love with them. But overall, they see that you guys have a whole nother sex. It feels different, even like warm and fuzzy and tingly and cozy. As I said, there's something about kissing, like the excitement that comes with kissing while having the sex is like exciting, like as if it's new. You know what I mean? And I feel like, and y'all ain't little kids here. Like y'all ain't like, and you're 19 years old, just leaving your mom's house and making out with someone for the first time. No, I feel like this person's either way. They want to make out with your boss. I feel like, but they're entirely too shy to request this, ask this, and I feel like this is like somebody that wants to finger you. I feel like if they fingered you, oh, they tasted it. They wanted to taste it. They might not let you know though. But they love it. I don't know. I feel like this person might actually want to like, just like I said, they just want to go downtown on you. All right, but either way, secrets lurk in the captive shadows deep in the woods. So I feel like this person's maybe had some outdoor sex. I feel like I feel like that's the blowjobs. I feel like this person gets blowjobs outside of the home, something like that. Like people like approach this person. I don't know, and they like go off on the side. I feel like this is something that happens with this person. They don't understand it, but it's like almost like people are like hungry for this man or something. I think it's more so because of the magic that was done with them, because that person was definitely doing some type of sex magic, and I feel like and that just made other people like want them, something like that. Karmic relationship. Fleeting triggers turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. That's what I say. They want to love on you and let go of anything they've used to do. They don't. They see it as it was just. They just see it as that was what it was, and their interests can change regardless. Even if they ever were interested, they've changed. You've changed this person sexually, secretly. I feel like reconnect though. I feel like this person wants to have sex with you again. I don't care how long it's been. They want to have sex with you. They don't want to just have sex. I feel like this person really wants to have some sex. And they really want a blowjob. This is like somebody who hasn't had any sex in a long time. But they're sitting there thinking about you. They want to reconnect to you. Shush. They want to, they want to. Shush. They want to. You know what I mean? I feel like if they'd sent you a dick pic, I feel like they wonder if you look at it, things like this. This person like wants you to have their dick pic, type of thing. I feel like if you ever want to, they're like look at it and enjoy yourself with it. They're like they want that. I don't know. This is like somebody that left you that. It's like a here while I'm gone, you have this or something like I don't know. But basically, whether you're dating this person or not, you're more than welcome to always come have sex with them. But I feel like this person, like I said, they have like a love for you. So they won't really want to have a sexual relationship with you unless it's to lead to something and they can love you and you know what I mean? Something like that. So there's like a reconnect. They want to date you again. I feel like so that they can do I feel like everything with you again. Maybe they went out and dated some more people, and they all ended up being kind of like how all the other people have been, and they see no point in trying to look around for a sexual partner that they connect to. They connected with you, so it's almost like they want to go back on that. Okay, or they have, and they recently contacted you, and you guys are in communications. We have the communications card. Listen and speak with greater care. So I feel like they want to like talk it out with you. They want to reconnect and talk it out with you if they haven't already. Okay, knowledge card. I feel like they've learned this, but overall, I feel like you teach them things in bed. You help this person learn what they like. I feel like you help this person learn what they don't like too. I feel like they didn't necessarily know what they didn't like because they had no comparison or something. As I say, they could have been with one person or many. It doesn't really matter. It's always that same type of. It always ends up being that same type of sexual partner in the end, like someone that wants to dominate them and oppress them. Like I said, like and use and abuse them. You know what I mean? And I feel like for sex, and I don't know, I feel like this person could do better than that. I feel like this person's a good person. They're more than just sex. And I feel like, and that's probably why they love you. Okay, the communications. You guys can talk. You guys can connect. You guys connected easily. All right. So I feel like when you have the sex, it was like it was some real good sex because I feel like you guys had a connection. There was no disconnect. You know what I mean? Like you guys were like in each other's mind space, so to speak, energetically exchanging during the sex, and it was good. It made this person feel good. If this person struggles with like depression and things like that, it like uplifted them. It helped clear their mind. Things like this, like they had clear-minded sex. I feel like if this is a man and he has some thinning hair, I feel like his hair started growing and thicker. Like the sex, they start to wonder what the hell kind of sex were they having to end up looking like this or feeling like this. They don't really got much confidence coming out of this relationship with these sexual partners here, and I feel like and they start having sex with you and they start feeling better, looking better, having more energy. People are complimenting them more. People are attracted to this person. They're like, oh wow, you look nice, or oh you look happy, or people like life starts to kind of like shine a little better for this person, and they're like, is it because of the sex? I don't know. So like, there's a sense of this person wanting to have sex with you to kind of like, you know what I mean, keep that going, but they don't want to do that just for that. That's what I said. This is the lover. This is someone that wants to love on you. They want to like marry you, live with you, and if you're like the sex of youth or whatever, like you make this person shine more just from sex. They're like, I want to always have sex with you because it was the best sex, something like that. Okay, King of Swords. That's why I say this person's more about a mental connection. They are the King of Wands over here too, but I feel like the mental connection is what really turns this person on. That means like I guess y'all sexual preferences must align more so than not. And whether y'all know it or not, because y'all mentally connect and have sex, and I guess there's just like an unspoken like telepathy almost, at least during sex. Like you guys maybe didn't have to talk much, and it was good, right? Something like that. Communications. I feel like the other types of sex they've had, they like I said, there's lots of like telling somebody what to do, and they don't even know if they're doing it right. Something like achievement, win the award, accolade, or contract. Okay, I feel like they see you as a prize. They feel like a winner when they have sex with you. The next day they're winning. And they actually have like they feel like they have good luck or something. A good charm, good luck. Okay, and I feel like they want to. I feel like this person doesn't understand why because they've never. I don't know. They basically. I don't know. They're waiting almost for you to turn on them and start pulling out whips and chains or something. I feel like this person doesn't want that anymore at all. The gentleman, okay, Ace of Cups. As I said, this person wants to give you a love offer. They want to reconnect and tell you how much they're like in love with you and they want to be with you and have sex with you every day, all day, every day. And I feel like eat the box. They feel like they didn't get to eat the box enough or they didn't get to eat the box at all. They really want to do this, but they're shy. They need time to open up to do this, but I feel like they're driving themselves to do it because they really want to. They want to taste you, things like this. And I feel like and they want you to taste them. All right, I don't know. They feel like you deserve to taste them, something like that, and they deserve to taste you. I don't know. They want a 69. I feel like if y'all 69, God, they love this. This person fantasizes a lot about you, so it's really hard for me to see what y'all have done or haven't done. Okay, so but y'all have had the sex at least, and I feel like the king blew them away. The mountain card, jaws dropped. I don't know, and I feel like I don't know. This person really likes to get a blowjob, and I feel like, and if you didn't blow it or you didn't blow it often or not much, I feel like all they keep they, they just miss you. They they like you. You make them feel warm and fuzzy and things like this, cuddly. I don't know. They like someone they could hold and go to sleep with afterwards. I feel like they don't necessarily ever really have that. This might be a cuddly type of man. He likes to hold a pillow while he sleeps or something. Okay, and I feel like, but he wants you there. He doesn't want that pillow, something like that. The king of wands. So yeah, but yeah, no sorrows. The gentleman. I feel like okay, so this person you might have they're worried maybe that you reject them, you have the wrong impression of them sexually, and maybe this turns you off, maybe you're not interested in them. This person doesn't know if you like them sexually or want to have sex with them as much as they like to have sex with you. They seem to not like it at this point in time. They don't know if you sexually prefer or want them, right? Achievement though, they feel like so I feel like this person wants to tell you these things, they want to reconnect. Sorrows card, maybe you don't want to. Karmic relationship, I feel like this person feels like if y'all are together, they're down about it. They want to get back together. This person might have tried to get back with you or contact you or talk with you or something and it didn't go well. I feel like they're down about it. I feel like something with this person's they're just really shy. I don't know, but I feel like they put you in a position where you don't necessarily even know if they enjoyed sex with you. I feel like they did. I feel like, but they this karmic relationship card, they have to let go of something and love you. I feel like they're ready to do this. This person might have took some issues out on you. Maybe they jumped the gun with you or something. Maybe an ex came back on them. A karmic relationship, I feel like, got in the way of you guys. I feel like this person wants to talk to you. Desire, be certain of where you place your passions. Goddess card, healing feminine energies. As I'm saying, like this person had to get over some ego issues. They had to get over their karmic relationships, and they had to get over their shyness to like express love. Like this person doesn't really normally express love, but you like kind of make them want to. Like, you know what I mean? Just make this person feel lovey-dovey feelings type of thing, like lovebirds. And I feel like, and this person doesn't know how to really do that. And I feel like it holds them back. The Starros card. It's like they want to write to you, but then they don't, or something. They think maybe you didn't like the sex with them. You got the wrong impression of them. Maybe they cheated on you, or you think they cheated on you. And there's something they gotta clear up, whether it's happened or not. And I feel like, and don't let pride get in your way. I feel like this person lets pride get in their way. That's why I said there's some type of ego issue that keeps them from talking to you. But you're all they desire. They see you as like a goddess. Okay, but this person also sees themselves as like a god. I feel like because of the amount of people that are sitting there trying to blow him, I feel like a lot of people are like act. I feel like that's probably why that other person was doing sex magic on him. It could be. The knowledge card is here. This person's got some type of knowledge in them, and I feel like, and uh, that comes out in your genetic fluids. Okay, but either way, a new romantic cycle begins. I feel like this is their perspective, and I feel like they might try to go off and have the same type of sex they had with you, but they can't find that. They don't find it, and I feel like, and even if they do, it's not the same. I don't know. There's a thrill with you without there being thrills. There's like zero thrills sex, but yet it's very thrilling and in the way it feels. I don't know. This is a King of Swords. It's because of y'all's mental connection. So overall, this person enjoyed the communications that y'all had while having sex. They found this to be amazing. They feel like they're connected to you when they have sex and things. Like y'all are in each other's thoughts. So if they do this, it's kind of like you wanted that. And like no speaking. They really like this. Okay, I feel like, but they want to hear, and they like noises. I feel like this person likes to get loud with sex. They didn't get to get loud with you. I feel like they want that. This is like somebody that didn't have get to have enough sex with you. And so, as I said, you might have just now started having sex with this person, or you didn't get to have too much sex with them. But overall, they think of all the things y'all could have did, and how much better it would be with you if oh, they tried that with this person. It's kind of like kinky. If they tried it with you, oh God, it would be like amazing because at the basics, you guys have great sex. So they figure any kinks they add to this will just like make it crazy or something. So that's why I say this person's got some sex kinks and things like that. But I feel like they don't really explore them or discuss them. But they and they're shy, so I feel like they want to. This is like a comforting sex. They have comfortable sex with you, and I feel like, and this just turns them on too much. Okay, but I feel like they want to reconnect with you. I just don't know when they will. They hold themselves back. Okay, so either way, I hope you enjoyed. My dog finally relaxed. Okay, let me cover these nipples. Hold on. Okay, option two, the lovers. Okay, with the lover card. Okay, so this person, the last time y'all had sex, I feel like if you haven't had a lot of sex with this person, and this is about their past, I feel like this person's had sex with a few different people, like a few different types of people. Like I feel like their past girlfriend or something like this had like body insecurities, so they were constantly always like hmm, fluffing them up and reassuring them, and then they dated somebody else that doesn't really have these confidence insecurities, and it's kind of like they don't really know who they prefer, not like as a person but as a sexual preference, right? So I don't know what kind of sex you've offered them, but I feel like overall this person has a crush on somebody. A new romantic cycle begins. This could be you. Maybe you guys have had sex for the first time. You guys are relatively new. Okay, the sustainer. Okay, this is somebody like okay, they like long sex. This is somebody that like prides themselves on how long they can go. Desire and goddess. Okay, so I feel like if you've had sex with this person and they came fast, they don't understand how you did this. This is nobody makes this person come quick. No, I feel like they could be the lover. They could be they could have any type of sex. I feel like their sex style is very open, not like necessarily like as a fact, like they're fully open and they'll do anything. No, but I feel like they've had sex with all different types of women. So they know there's all different types of sex. And I feel like, and this is like a ladies' man type vibe. They're like the lover. They're like everyone's lover. This is a man, he's never been married. No one's ever going to want to marry this man, neither. They're always going to like, he's like the gardener that everyone cheats on their husband with or something like that. And I feel like, and this person has a crush on somebody. This person desires somebody. I'm gonna just say it's you because you're the one having sex with him or had sex with him last. So the last person they had sex with, I feel like they have a crush on them, and it's all because they were able to make them come very fast. I feel like this is a soulmate. Mercury, yeah, no, like lit, like just like with a touch of a pinky, you're able to like, as I say, you might be able to make this person come with just touch. You might have made this person come in their pants. They don't do none of this. I feel like they're the lover. They come in and they run the show, and then like basically they please the woman, and then they come and then they leave. This is basically like a fucking escort, damn near, but not really. I feel like a free one, one that doesn't realize he is, or one that it's okay with it. I don't know. They basically go out and get, then they show a girl a good time, something like that. Mercury, I feel like they're a fantastic chatter. They're like maybe they're a really good listener, and a lot of people like to talk to this person. It's almost like this guy comes in and gives the woman the fantasy of their dreams or something. I feel like if y'all have sex and there's no fantasies, I mean, there ends up being their fantasy. That's the thing. This person comes in and delivers the fantasy to the woman. Oh, she wants to cheat on her husband. I'm gonna come in there and I'm gonna have sex with her while her husband's sleeping. And I mean, oh, she's this one's insecure about her body. I'm gonna go in there and make her feel real sexy. I'm gonna tell her how sexy she is, and I'm gonna give it to her real good. You know what I mean? Like something like this. Uh, Basically, this person's only for sex. People only call for this person for sex. Almost like I say, like a call man or something. Like, hey, and Mercury card. I feel like they talk to you, the sustainer. They show you like you get to know the hooker that is this man. All right, and I feel like in yeah, like with the King of Wands, you they came in like the King of Wands. It's almost like you kind of maybe felt this, like wow, this person will do anything. Basically, maybe you've asked them, would you might have discussed the sex with them before you had it, and they're like, yeah, no, they're like all smooth about it, and you're thinking, do they get this often? They very much do. Women feel comfortable around this man to let out their desires on him, and I feel like and he's more than happy to let them do this. Okay, but then he meets you, and I feel like y'all have sex, but there's more here. I feel like they fall for you. They get a crush on you. This is shocking for them, and I feel like it's mostly because of you. You treat this person differently. You have a conversation with them. You want to get to know the man behind this charming sexuality that they have, all this sex. I feel like you might not want to have sex with this person fast. Okay, I feel like they want to have sex with you fast, and I feel like, but then, like I said, like I met someone once many years ago online. I didn't meet them in person, but they literally tells me that no girl has ever rode them and made them come. It's impossible, and I'm like, I ain't even gonna bait into that, but I already know that can't be because I don't believe that. I was like, I could probably do it in 5 minutes. Like, he's like, I doubt that. I'm like, no, I'm being serious. I was like, you could doubt it all you want. I'm just stating the facts here, my man. I could probably drop down and get my ego on right quick, right there on you and make you come very, very, very fast. I was like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know who you've had sex with. I was like, but that doesn't make sense to me. And I mean, but basically, this is that type of guy. Like, a woman doesn't really please him. He has to please himself with the woman, or at least this is how it's been. The woman that he slept with or is sleeping around with when you meet them, this person might be sleeping around when you meet them. Okay, I feel like sorry, they're either used to like a domineering, like pushy type woman, like they're coming over there for a specific action, like a booty call. And I mean, but this woman's running the show. You're coming over here and you're pleasing me type of vibe. And then this one over here is more like the nice girl. He dates a nice girl, and she's all like, like asking for fantasy sex or something, like costumes or some shit like this. And like, because they got body issues, and it's like they either have to learn how to please the woman for the woman and for themselves, because the woman don't know what to do, and but she's like wants to be all up on him, so he's like, you know what I mean? Or I feel like in this guy also does cuddle buddies. Like he might have people that he doesn't even have sex with, and they just hold him. And because I said, this is like a professional lover. But it's like, do they get paid for this? I feel like it's such an escort vibe. But like, are they even? I don't know. But they're used to people kind of like pushing their fantasies off on them, and it's like they meet up with you, and this is their fantasy to meet a girl that's available, that's um I guess innocent like those other girls that they cuddle and they don't have the sex, or if they do, it's very shy, and they gotta like get the girl out of her shell and make her feel sexy in order to get her to do anything. And then they have like these extreme girls that are just like whores them damn selves, like they just call that person over for some anal or something and then they kick them out. You know what I mean? That they get their fantasy and then they get rid of this guy. And I feel like so they fantasized about finding somebody, or like they're not available, like they're dating someone or they're married and they're just like doing it like a fantasy, like I'm cheating on my husband with this guy or something, or the neighbor, or you know what I mean? It could be they probably bang their neighbors, all these types of things. And then they meet you and you guys just kind of talk. Okay, the date, I feel like they go on a date with you, like a real date, the lover, and I feel like they fall for this. Okay, I feel like this person is, I feel like they have a really, they don't, because of the way everyone treats them, it's kind of like made
peace with this is sex, this is their sex life, this is what it is. They kind of maybe are happy with it. They don't want to get married type of vibe. They don't want to get tied down. They like just having just like quick in and out relationships that don't really lead anywhere and things like this. And they like being this fantasy lover and bringing the fantasies to people. And I feel like, but they meet you and it's a whole nother ballgame. But like I said, they kind of like were fantasizing about this. They meet somebody that's not like any of the other people they've been with. It's almost like they got all of that in them. They're timid a bit. They're shy, so they got that cute shy girl vibe. But yet they're very sexy and confident. They're not like this because they're unconfident. They don't have to get the person secured to get them to want to do anything. I feel like you're just maybe naturally not just someone that throws themselves onto people, so you would be shy. Not everyone's willing to just take their clothes off in front of someone they just met that day. It's just not. It's like there's no damages or self confidence issues to be had. It's just like that's weird, in my opinion. Either way, so that's why I say you guys end up having like this man's fantasy of sex, and I feel like it's to meet someone. You guys have a great conversation. It's going great. You guys snuggle up and get close. Oh, you guys. Oh, they're so shy and they're so timid and oh, they're so innocent, and I love this. And then oh, but wait, look, they're making a move on me. Oh my God, this never happens. They and you want to ride me, or you want to get on top, or you want to do me. It's almost like you know this person's fantasy or something, and they end up living out a fantasy with you. And God, they want more of it. They feel like it's not a fantasy; that's just a desire. All right. Be certain of where you place your passions. I feel like this person's never really placed their passion into anyone else's hands. I feel like because I feel like no one's ever grabbed the power to take the passion and put it in their hands. They've always like expected this man to fulfill a particular type of fantasy role for them or something. And I feel like, and you don't have a fantasy role, the authenticity card. I feel like you are that person who's just looking for some good conversation, some sex, and some, yeah, come together. You're just trying to, like, you know what I mean, make love with this person like normal shit. You got a man and you guys have sex. You do what they like, you do what you like, you combine the two, you try new things, you do all sorts of things. I feel like you could sit there and I feel like think on about sex with this person a lot. Everyone kind of can. This person can provide you any sex you want, any of it. And I feel like, and this person wants to kind of like pair up with you as their sexual partner. They don't really want any other sexual partners. They feel like you complete that. You hit all these little notes that turn this person on, that make this person go out and look for new sexual experiences all the time. But it's because they're seeking the ultimate one. And that's, I feel like that was you. This is you. The empty room, I feel like now this person will come over every night and want to fuck you. This person would basically like accidentally move in, but not like literally. Like they still have their place, but they're like always at your house. I feel like so that y'all could always have sex. All right, I feel like you're this person's fucking fantasy. Your sex that you give them is the fantasy. I feel like, and it's just normal sex that they didn't have to like control or figure out or open up or none of it. It like all crawls on their lap basically. But you know what I mean? Like this is what they want. They want someone that can please them because they please everybody basically. And come together with the mask. I feel like they might hide this from you. This person might have a fear of intimacy because of the fact that they've never really experienced it. Like the fear of the unknown type of vibe. The fool energy is here. We have the fool. Okay, so it's like they kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, what is it? Like, make a jump, like a leap of faith or something. Things like this. Maybe this person's not comfortable letting people control, like have the control in the bed. But I feel like with you, they did. That's why I say you wouldn't know this. If they have a control issue with being the dominant one in the room and the one that I feel like they don't feel this with you. They don't feel the need to protect themselves from you and be the one to take lead. They can let you take lead, and they really like that you take lead. I feel like you take lead without them having to ask for it. It's like they wanted it and you knew it. It's like you know what this person wants. And I feel like, and you didn't give them necessarily everything they want. I feel like, but you know what they want. And something like this, I feel like if you kiss this person, they're like, oh my God, I wanted to be kissed. Oh my God, kiss me again. Oh my God, where'd they go? They're not kissing me no more. Where are they? Oh my God, this is so good. And then they're like, oh, I wish they'd kiss me. And then all of a sudden you come by and you start kissing them. They're like, oh my God, it's like they're in my head. It's like they hear me. You know, oh, I want this person to put it in their mouth. And you might be like looking at it like, like, and you might tell them you want to put it in your mouth or something. I don't think you do. I don't think you go very far with this person. Point is, I feel like you guys just have nice regular sex, maybe in a bed, you watch some TV after something, and I feel like, and that's all this person desires. They like the basics. All right, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, and gaslighting. So this person has some narcissism issues. Right? There's a fear of intimacy here. There's a reason why they end up drawing in these women and things like this. I feel like if they ever met anyone serious in the past that did fit the bill, they didn't really crush on them back. They would have sex with them. They found them attractive or something like this, right? But not like to live with, to kiss on. Like this person likes to kiss you, and I feel like, and no one kisses this person unless it's like part of some of the fantasy. They're like, now kiss me, and they kiss them or something. Like, you know what I mean? They it's part of the fantasy delivered or whatever. I feel like this person reads people's sex and gives it to them without them, like that's what they wanted. I feel like that might be what people um call on them for sex, because it's like that man knows what they want without them having to do it. And I feel like each one of these women think they know this man's sex. You know what I mean? Like all the women they've been with are thinking that they're that type of sexual lover, and they could never be any other type of sexual lover. But no, they're just that really good at giving the fantasy. I feel like they're a fantastic actor. Okay, but overall with you, I feel like they hide from you that they have romantic feelings with you, that they're in love with you, that they want to make love to you, that they want to like fall asleep holding you after sex. I feel like this man doesn't want to hold nobody after sex. I mean, he might do it as part of the fantasy, but then he's out of there. Something like that. Okay? This person, I feel like they want to make, if y'all kiss while having sex, they think about this. They want to do this more. I feel like they might have tried this with anyone else they've been with. If you guys aren't together still and things like this, like say this is someone from the past. They've had sex with anyone else since then. They've tried this. It didn't work. It didn't give the same feeling. I don't know. They feel like you got some type of special powers because I don't know, the way you hold them, the way you touch them. Like I said, this isn't someone that necessarily just like, I feel like they'll let you do whatever you want as the fantasy, but they control what's going on the whole time. Still, something like that, like a role play. This person's like a role player, a sex role play, a mask and I feel like they're fantastic at it. Okay, but they crave just normal couples sex, like what everyone else goes home to. Like basically, this person, they might be a fantastic lover, and all these people call on them for sex, and they're so desired, right? But at the end of the day, no one desires them for life. People only desire them for sex. So eventually that kind of makes this person feel a little down. You know what I mean? Like they want what these people are ruining. So, if he sleeps with a woman who's cheating on her husband just for the thrills of it and things like this, he's doing that. But in the end, he's actually judging her. He's thinking, damn, I don't have a wife, and if I did, I wouldn't want her to be like that. And you have that husband, and you guys could be having like regular, like whatever sex life they have as with their husband is what this person wants a woman to want from him. You know what I mean? Like they want to be the one that someone cuddles in the bed, like and sleeps with, and chooses to like share a life with. But they don't want to get cheated on. I mean, this is like somebody who's like afraid of marriage because they don't trust women. I feel like because they've seen too many different sides of women. Women have let out their nasty behaviors on this man, and I feel like that's one of the reasons why he doesn't get involved with anyone. I feel like he told himself he could probably only get involved with someone if someone could treat him as good as he treats them, type of vibe. And here you come. Okay.
Strolling in, making them drop their jaw. Okay? A new romantic cycle begins.
They feel romance in the air. This is like they want to give you a gift, they want to give you flowers, but it's not that, it's too soon, or they don't know something. Okay. Messenger. I feel like if you talk about sex with this person through messages, this turns them on a lot. All right, maybe if you're dating them and you guys are having the sex, something like this, you're discussing with them the authenticity card. Maybe you're thinking about something to do with them, because I feel like this man's natural energy is to stimulate. Like, how would you like to have sex? So maybe you start naturally thinking, wait, babe, would you want to do this, that, or the other? Would you want to message them about some sex, and you describe it or something? I feel like this person has to put the phone down. I feel like because it's just too much for them. Sustainer. No, I feel like they had to go to work. They had to distract themselves. I feel like you're a dream come true. I don't know, whatever sexual fantasies you do ever push onto this person, they're thinking, "Oh my God, no one's ever wanted that." They're like, "I want that. This person wants what I want." You know what I mean? And I feel like you're genuinely offering them what you want. So I feel like this person feels at some point you're reading their mind, and you're being like how they are to other women. You're delivering your fantasies to this man, and and not your fantasies, their fantasies, and you're like you're reading their mind or something, right? But I feel like you are maybe subconsciously, but you're only bringing up the things that you want to do. And I mean, so this
You end up, it ends up lining up like that. Transform, emerge with beauty and grace from your cocoon.
So it's like you almost want to step out of your comfort, like your cocoon. Like you might not be very sexually experienced or something. They're so happy with this. Like maybe if you don't got a lot of sexual partners, God, they love this. I don't know. This makes them feel like you guys could explore things together.
Because this is like somebody who has like a whole door of like sex life
That they've never been able to experience because they've never had anyone that wants to actually like be with them. Anyone that takes them serious, anyone that doesn't just use them for sex and fantasies, and then oh, Mr. Right comes like a friend with benefits, but then all of a sudden Mr. Right rolls around, and then all of a sudden that person's out the door, and they're thinking, ah, damn, like all right, like this person doesn't get comfortable with anybody because a lot of people leave them or cheat on them or they just don't get involved. Okay, devotion, be true and pure in thought and deed. So I feel like you make this person want to devote themselves to you. I feel like because you hit all the notes, you deliver the same. You want the same sexes as this man. You want the same. You have the same fantasies as them, and they want to perform them with you. I feel like no one's ever asked this person what they want, type of vibe. They've always just like expected this person to know what they want and give it, and that's it. Now you can go. That's all you're good for. You're not good for having around the house. You're not good for living with and sharing a life with. You're only good for this because my husband sucks at it or something like that, right? So this person's like, well, damn. If I mean, it's almost like someone that dreams to be a husband or like just someone's special person like that. Like someone's person. Someone wants them. Someone claims them. They don't just want them sexually.
and I feel like, and you try to get to know this
Person, and this gives them green lights.
it's that you want them, you want to get to know them, and then the fantasies line up. They're like, oh my god,
They feel like you're reading their mind. They almost feel like maybe you're acting. Maybe you don't want these things. You're just trying to please them. But they realize there's no angle for that. You're obviously just being honest. Okay. But either way, so whatever encounters y'all have, it's exactly what this person wanted. You like delivered them a fantasy.
I don't know. I feel like it could have been like as I said, it was like a great date. In the empty room, I feel like, and they keep coming back for more. They want more, they want more, they want more. I feel like maybe too much.
A prosperous business with riches and success. So they see this as prosperous. The fact that you please them, like not even role playing, you please them as yourself, as who you are,
The way you sexually handle them, the way you sexually
desire them, the way
way what you think to do with them, what you want to do with them, your ideas,
your thoughts and your actions in sex. It's like you read their mind, and they've never been able to have anyone do this for them.
and they, like I said, they read your mind almost, and it's like they come up with a blank, and I think it's because they basically, you want the same things as them. They can't see the differences of what you would want that they don't, or that they don't normally want.
Something like this person's like a mind reader, but I feel like for sex, I don't know if
They mind read for anything else, but they definitely can read.
read the sex vibes.
Okay, so if you ever message this person, I feel like it gets them real excited. Adjustments are required with a new romantic cycle begins. So I feel like this person wants to date you seriously. I feel like they even get possessive over you. I feel like this person might even think about a threesome with you, or maybe you bring that up with them, something like that. Maybe you would try that. I feel like this person would try it only if you wanted to. Maybe this person's already done that. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I say I feel like this person
Desires no one else but you. They don't desire group sex. They don't desire threesomes. They don't desire any of this. They don't mind it
so long as you're not trying to go sleep around and like find a new partner through it. I feel like maybe that's happened to this person. This person might
had a threesome. They had a girlfriend. They were going out having threesomes, and then one day that girl left with one of those men that they or women that they had threesomes with. She could have been gay, She left them for the threesome partner.
And then they're thinking, Jesus, it's like they were only doing that fantasy as a way to have sex and meet somebody through sex or something. I don't know. This person feels used a lot. So I feel like this person doesn't really let people close to them. I feel like, but they're a very good person. They're a very fun person. You got the closest to this person than anyone's gotten lately. I feel like you know a lot about this person without even knowing it, and that's why I feel like there must be a soulmate connection. Harmony. I feel like you guys get along really well. You're harmonious. Your vibe. So this is like somebody that wants you like around them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is somebody who like desired a girlfriend or a wife or something like this. Like the steps to take it. They desire a permanent person. They don't desire other people. This isn't even someone that sleeps around and like on their partner. They're sleeping around if they're single. You know what I mean? But I feel like if they dedicate themselves to someone, unless they're doing like role plays together, like they're going out and having threesomes together and things like this, I feel like they're dedicated to their person. They only want whoever they're sleeping with, and they deliver all the fantasies or whatever. But I feel like that person always ends up walking out on them when something better comes along or something. Or so I feel like you meet them maybe at a time when they're sleeping around a lot and they got a whole lot of different types of sexual energy around them. But you guys managed to come together despite all of that. It's almost like you guys weren't necessarily serious or dating or even like boyfriend girlfriend or anything like this. You guys just meet and you start getting together. You make a great connection. You start having sex and it's good. But the whole time in the background, they still have all these other women that do call them for sex. Like, man, I feel like, and this gets in the way. And but I feel like you guys still manage to keep coming together and having sex, even though other people are desiring this person and pulling on this person. You might have felt like they were cheating on you. They weren't. You might have felt like they might have been talking around behind your back. They weren't. I feel like they were maybe ignoring and avoiding these women, and it was making them angry. And then maybe you could pick up on that. But overall, this person's trying to transform their like whole life. They're trying to get rid of any of these people that are coming for them and let them know I'm dating someone. And it's like almost like they get laughed at. Like, yeah, right. Well, let me know when that's over, and you can come over here and bang me or something. Like they're very like disrespectful to this person and like their love life and their feelings. So it's almost like they're wishing for this man to ruin everything with you, and because they're like jealous of you because they want their fantasy fix. They want their big dong to come over here and rip their anus because their husband is has a small one or something. Who knows? But they come in. I feel like they have to stop all of this, and it causes noise, even maybe. And I feel like, and they try to hide all this from you. And I feel like because they value you, they want to actually date you. They want these people gone. These people won't leave. They're clingers. They're attaching. They won't go away. They're like it's kind of like where this person's telling them, listen, I'm gonna go and live my life, and I met someone, and I like them, and there's a future there with it, and I don't want to sleep with you. I'm going to sleep with this person, and they're like, no, you can't do that. That ruins my plans. So it's like they might even go behind this person's back and try to sabotage whoever they're dating. I feel like just to get them single again, so that they'll come over here. And I mean, yeah, now you're single, you can come on over here, and I'm in and keep pleasuring me. I mean, something like this. And I feel like, and this person has like a disrespect towards this type of woman. Because, like I said, she has a person, but she cheats on him. I feel like this person doesn't condone cheating. I feel like they got a gray area here where it's like they'll sleep with somebody who's cheating on their person with them, but they wouldn't cheat on their person. They that's what I say because it's just a job. It's just a sex act. It's not love making. It's just some fantasy that, and I feel like, and it's just to have a nut, to have some sex, something like that. But this is like their whole mindset kind of changes from your sex and from your relationship in general. And I feel like they necessarily I feel like they start to get jealous over not over you but like well yeah over you like if any other men are talking to you they want this is like somebody that wants to be in a relationship with you so you're not single they mean I mean something like that but they're hesitant to get close to you because everyone runs off on them. They don't really want to open up with you. They don't want to tell you how much they're in love with you, basically, because they don't want you to run off on them. I feel like, but this is like someone that falls in love with you first sight. So then you end up having sex with them, and it's like they're having sex with their crush. They're having sex, and their crush is someone who wants to have the same sex as them. They must read my mind. Oh, this is amazing, and that's what I say. They end up having crush sex with you and they kiss you while making out. They make out with you or whatever. While y'all are having sex, things like this. And I feel like, and they hold back how much they dream about this and want this. You know what I mean?
So overall, I feel like not much is gonna keep this person from you. I feel like once y'all have sex, I feel like that's the only sex they're gonna care to ever really have. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed.
Justice. I'm here to deliver the justice. This lady always looks drunk to me, like a sloppy justice. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Okay. Option 3, justice. All right. So this person here, lover. Okay, so a lot of you, this is going to be a woman. If not, it's just it's going to be more so women than men. But anyways, harmony. Okay, so this is like a woman who likes balanced sex. They like fair sex. They like to talk during sex. They're a bit shy. I feel like they're a little bashful to like. I feel like to like express what they like or something like this. Agape. Yeah, no, I feel like this person might be more comfortable expressing from a distance. This is like somebody that kind of like tries to feel the person out in advance. I feel like, and most of you, this is a woman because this is kind of a woman's perspective here. Like they call someone over to them. They're looking for a date and a lover. Okay, they're looking for a date, lover. I mean, so like they're meeting people. They want someone that's gonna come to their house and be their lover. They want to go on a date. Do you know what I mean? So like, I don't know how you meet this person, but they like to feel the person out in advance from a distance. And I feel like this person is romantic. I feel like they're shy to express romance to people. I feel like this person wants to be romanced. Okay, King of Wands. I feel like they want to get romanced and have sex. And the Garden card, I feel like often. Okay, I feel like agape. I feel like so whatever sex style they've discussed with you, they like it. It's like they imagine what they discuss with you, and if they like it, then they keep going, and they maybe call you over to come over, or they take you on, they go on a date with you, something like this. This is that type of person. So if you've met someone and you've had the sex with them, you've laid down with them, whatever, you slayed them, whatever. I feel like a lot of you, this is going to be for men as the reader, but you've had sex with this person. I feel like it's because you met all of the, you know what I mean? Like they wanted to date you. This person is very specific and they don't date often and they don't date many. Okay. And I feel like the mountain card. No, this person is like somebody who values their, as I say, a lot of you, this is a woman, they value their goods. Okay. But this could be a man too. But, you know, fit how you want it. I try to keep the gender out of it so that, you know, regardless of what position you are. But most of you, I would end up calling it a woman. But either way, they value their goodies. All right. They don't just let anyone put their hand down their pants. They don't just let anyone see their tits. They don't just let anyone grab them or touch them. This person is very like they're not like an ice queen, even though they're well, she's holding the sword here. She's basically like the queen of swords here right now. But she's justice. She's fair. So I feel like her sex is gonna be fair and good, and that's what they want. They want a good sexual partner. Okay, Uranus. All right. So I feel like this person might ask you about anal. I feel like it's just to know about your sexual profile. I feel like this person might want anal, they might not want anal. You're not going to know what this person's sexual desires are. They're going to come at you very balanced. They're going to ask you, and you're going to think, man, well, is she asking because she wants that and she likes that? I feel like she's just asking to know if you do. She's like, don't worry about what I want or what I like. I'm curious about what you want or like. Don't mold it off of me. This is somebody that's had lots of sex with narcissists or one really fucking good one. All they had to do was deal with it one fucking time. But I basically like this person gets a lot of people that try to please them out of their standard. Like they get like a man that
can't handle that. They won't treat them properly in bed. Not at all. They don't even know how to have the sex barely or something. Like they only know how to masturbate with a woman type of thing. They're gonna get treated like a live action fucking blow up doll or something, and they're not interested in this, right? So they're trying to find someone that just talks about the sex that they like from their standpoint, and they don't want you. It's not that they hide what they like; they just don't want you to base what you like off of what they like, so that you could just have sex with them. Because I feel like a lot of people probably try to have sex with this person. They're probably very good looking. I feel like naturally, like with the Justice card, it makes me think of Libra, right? And Libra's all about balance. So I feel like their look is very balanced. They're very symmetric. They got a good look to their face. They might not be super wow, but they're definitely very good looking foundationally. I feel like they got a nice body, a nice face, a nice personality. They you know what I mean? Maybe good conversation. They're probably intellectual. So I feel like they're not trying to put up with anyone that gives them fake sex, like sex to just please them. They want it to be like mutual. They want what you like to line up with what they like naturally. So I feel like this person's been looking for a sexual partner, and now y'all are having sex. We're fast forward. We're whatever. We're getting to the part now where you meet this person, and you might not necessarily believe that they're this specific or that they're being serious. Or you might think they're just trying to like play like a good girl or an innocent girl or something like this. I feel like they are not. You learn this over time because you have a conversation with them maybe. And I feel like and you're trying to have sex with this person. I don't know if that's the only thing you want to do, but you do have sex with this person. And I feel like it happens. Success. You guys close the gap. Okay. And I feel like it's because of your anal conversation. This person might judge a lot about how a person treats them, something about the way they're handing it to them or something. Like, I don't know. I feel like this person so when you guys have sex, you might have anal. I feel like I don't know. Maybe this person's trying to you know what I mean? Find the right person that can do all of the jobs, even if they want the anal. I really don't know if this woman wants anal, but I feel like if she does, she wants to make sure the sexual partner of hers, this new romantic cycle, whoever it may be with, she wants to make sure that they're going to handle that with care. And I feel like so overall, they see that as like a way to know how you'll handle them everywhere based on how you'll handle them there. Okay, so whether I don't even know if this person's ever even had anal, all right, but they don't want it off the table because they chose the wrong sex partner who won't I mean treat them properly or know what they're doing down there. Do you know what I mean? Like they want someone they can trust in bed to handle them. You know what I mean? And not have it be like something like they're only doing that because they think I want that. And or they're only doing that and they're ignoring me. They don't even care what I want. And they don't want any of this type of crappy sex. So you and your loved ones are safe. Okay, so this person is safe. This person is someone that's going to use condoms. They like condoms. They like to not use condoms, but I feel like they have to find a partner that they can trust. I feel like this person doesn't necessarily desire to be around their partner 24/7. I feel like their partner is more like a companion and sex partner. So like if you're off and you're not around this person, they want to just feel like you could still come home that day and they could put your dick they could put your dick in their mouth and not feel like it might have been somewhere else. You know what I mean? Or it might not be safe. And I mean, like, so I feel like this person doesn't really like put people in committed relationships. They're kind of just looking for like someone that fills that role naturally. Like they don't have to be like, you're my man. You're not allowed to sleep with other women. And like they feel like people they should just this person feels like if the man or woman, well, you know what I mean, because it could be for both, but it's mostly for a male viewer right now. This person sees it more like if the man wants me, he's going to desire me. If he desires me, then he'll come to me. He won't even feel the need to go to other women or even browse for other women. So, but they're not going to command this from you. They're just going to see if it happens because that's what they're looking for. They're looking for someone that they can naturally trust sexually and they go by how desired they are by the other person. If the person's calling them often and talking with them a lot and making plans with them and following through with plans and you guys are having lots of sex in your relationship, this person is comfortable, you know? And I feel like if there's distance and they don't understand the distance, then they could be uncomfortable. So this is like somebody that doesn't blow you right away type of vibe. They won't blow you right away. And I feel like if they have any sex with you, it's going to be with condoms, you know. And if they have any sex with you without condoms, it's because they don't feel like you're sleeping around. This person might be able to use birth control or they're on birth control, but I feel like they'll still use condoms. The health card, no, they're afraid of safety. So basically, they're just trying to find a good sexual partner. They're starting there and they're trying to see if they can get along with them because it's like an all-in-one type person they're looking for. And I feel like, and they're in no rush for it. So they're just casually conversating with people and meeting people and exploring the sexual pages with these people. I feel like all at a distance. But then they meet you and you guys end up connecting. And I feel like because maybe they you intrigue them, they feel like you're someone they could put you. They feel like they could put your dick in their mouth. Bottom line, that's all this person says is like, yeah, no, that's a man I can put my dick in my, I can put their dick in my mouth. That's the type of man I want. I want a man that I mean they don't have to question where the dick's been. And I'm in. They don't want to always have to put a condom on it. They don't want to have to avoid blowing it. You know what I mean? Something like this. They don't want any of that. They just want the man to want them. And if they don't feel like they're fully wanted, like maybe there's other people on the side. Because like I said, this person's not going to really put you in a relationship. And if they do, they're going to expect that from you without saying it or something. I don't know. Either way, you guys have sex. They feel safe with you. If you guys had sex, they feel safe with you. If they've let you put your dick in them. All right. If they've gotten close with you like this, it's because they do trust you. You could break trust, and this person might not trust you very much anymore. Okay. But I feel like overall, how was the sex? They feel like it was good. They would come again. They came. As a woman, and she came. She would come again. She'd come again. I feel like however many times y'all had sex, that woman came. Every time y'all had sex. And they're like, this is good. I like this. They come with you. And I feel like, and it's not like I said, it's not like, let me do this to make you happy. And I mean, let me do this to please you. Let me do this to make you come. I feel like y'all just do it and it makes them come. And they're like, wow, this is nice. I write the garden card. They might not tell you about it. I feel like it's shocking for them. They're shocked. I don't know. They go on a date with you. I feel like this person never goes on any dates. Empty room. Like you guys might go out. This person leaves their house, and man, I mean, like they go out on a date with you. The King of Wands. You're highly attractive. I feel like they weren't expecting to be so attractive to you. I feel like they just conversated with you. Y'all's sexual preferences seem to line up well. You seem to be someone that's caring or handles with care or something. Like they feel comfortable, like they could express sex with you, and you're not going to like mistreat them like during sex. I feel like this person's had people like change on them and during sex. Like it's all super nice and sweet, then all of a sudden it's not. And like, what are you really supposed to do when you're butt booty naked like that? Like, okay, run away. I feel like this person's ran from someone in sex. How scary! I'm so sorry for you. Yeah, no, this person's had to do like a walk of shame, but booty naked away from somebody. Like, no, we're not having sex. And I feel like it's because they weren't expecting that. So I feel like they come into like trying to have sex again. This is basically like I'm trying to have sex again. They're like, but I'm not someone who just wants to have sex. They're like, so I got to make sure it's the right person. I'm having sex with somebody that won't ever do that to me again, or something like this. Like they no, I don't know. They have like an extreme trust issue. So like they try to make sure it's bulletproof. They might meet you in person first. Like I said, they're gonna meet you somewhere in person and make sure they can feel you out or something. They might get hot and heavy with you and pull the plug on you and see how you react and run away from you or something. That's why I say I feel like this person naturally is drawn to you sexually, meets you in person, and now they're very much attracted and turned on, and like they very much want to have sex with you. I feel like if y'all go on a date and y'all don't have sex, they wanted to, they just didn't. I feel like because of this concern, they're like, I don't even. They're like off of one meeting, no, 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 no. They're like, let's make sure this man even desires me. Let's see if they even want a second date. let's see if I mean, let's make sure they're not gonna like change on me. You know what I mean? Like they're not gonna be just faking that they like this sex until they get you naked and there's nothing you can do. All right, but either way, details. Yeah, no, they're detail oriented. I feel like they talk about sex in depth. If they haven't with you, they very well could. They just maybe haven't. But they are in their own mind. Maybe they only share however much with you. So when they get in person with you, everything kind of gets more clear. You see all the clarity over there? The word clarity is under a magnifying glass. They feel the situation out more. They definitely want to have sex with you. They want another date with you. They want to go out with you again. The fool card, no, they're throwing caution to the wind. They're like, there's no way to know until you know. They're like, this person, if this person's a terrible person to have sex with, they're like, they've got me fooled. I'm attracted. I'm all of this. And I think they think back on their past sexual partners and the ones that disappointed them or mistreated them or whatever. And they don't have that feeling with them. So they're like, that must mean something. They must be trustworthy. They must be good. I must be in safe hands. I must be the growth. They're like, this, we can grow. I can grow with this person sexually. I can have sex with this person. I feel like this person won't have sex with anybody. I feel like not until they feel like they're safe with that person. So I feel like any sex y'all had, they definitely liked when you held them. If you did any type of gripping or pulling, and they you know what I mean. I feel like kissing probably. You and your loved ones are safe. Like this person feels they can invite you into their home. Okay, and I feel like, and that's why I say this is like a date that wants to bring you home, and they might, and but that doesn't mean y'all have sex. Okay, I feel like, but they definitely fucking want to. Y'all might as well have, but I feel like this person wasn't ready to pull the trigger on it. They were like, no, 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 no. Me and my loved ones need to be safe. So like, if they invited you over, they weren't. I don't know. They needed to feel you out more. And I feel like even if it was just the next date they end up sleeping with you, that's all the time they needed. Like I don't know. They realized the fool card they had. They realized that they had something that they want, and they feel wanted by the person. So they're like, and the goddess card, I feel like you specifically, you treat this person great. You handle them great. You touch them the way you touch them, the way you look at them, the way they can read from all this that it's nothing like with the past. So if it happens, there's nothing they can do to prevent such a thing, right? Bad sex turned to bad, and like during sex, like a whole transformation during the sex. There's nothing they can do if that happens. There's no way to really fucking know if someone's gonna do this, right? So they've assured themselves as much as they could. And I feel like in God, when after they meet you, that's what makes it go even quicker because they come to like a realization. They're like, no, no, I want to sleep with this person. In order for us to ever move on and be anything more, I'm gonna have to sleep with this person. And because I want to sleep with this person, I'm sure it's safe. I naturally do not like unsafe situations. So if they didn't feel safe with you, and they wouldn't have, got down with you in fucking town. I feel like you guys have like secret, quiet sex or something. Like maybe maybe at their house. All right, the empty room. I feel like it's not in a bed. It's not in a bedroom. It's like you know what I mean. Like you might. I don't know, but overall, basically, it's very nice. It's very sweet. It's very tender. All right, it's what they've been searching for. The journey, branch out to new worlds. I feel like someone that they can actually just have sex with and enjoy themselves. And they even came. I don't know. They're like, I feel like this person doesn't tell you they came because there's a reason to it. There's a reason to it. They're worried it's going to ruin the sex. The sex is going to change. Something's going to happen to them. They can't let you know. All right. Maybe after they'll be like, I came, And I mean, but not during. No, I feel like this person's got something's happened to this person during sex. And I feel like, and they'll never allow that to happen ever again. They don't care who they offend. They don't care how many hurdles you have to jump through to jump into their vagina. They're like, if you don't want to jump through those hurdles, then you're not my guy. Hey, for me, this person doesn't care. I feel like there's a danger to it. Even like this girl was like, she wants to have sex, but she's gonna have a knife like hidden in the couch somewhere in case you change. All right, in case something happens. And I feel like, and it's because of something actually literally happening in this person, not just like some weird person. No. Okay, adaptation. Change will be better than you think. Okay. Just talked about how much someone changes on this person. So overall, I feel like that happens in the relationships too. Even if they do have nice sex that isn't terrible or mean or abrasive or rude or whatever, even if they do have this and find this, the relationship never really works out, right? Change will be better than you think. I feel like they end up not really liking the person. Like maybe, like I said, like things change. Maybe the person doesn't desire them as much anymore. So they kind of like want that person to go away. They're like, if you don't desire me, I'm not going to try to force you to. They're like, that means you're just not interested. So bye bye. I'm going to go find someone who is, because once you're not interested in them, they see it as that's when you would maybe cheat on them. And if you start to cheat on them, then they can no longer put your dick in their mouth, and they have to wear a condom, and they got to do all these things, and they'll only do that until they feel secure. They're not going to do that because like randomly after y'all have already had sex, they start to feel insecure. This isn't going to make that person feel very good. Okay. But if they enjoy the sex with you, they'll still end up having it with you. But I feel like they're not going to commit to you. But they'll probably let you know this. This person seems to be very verbal. Okay, adaptation. I feel like this person sees change as inevitable. So it's like if somebody stops liking them, or if they stop liking somebody, they express it, they tell it, they want to move on. They want to know if the other person doesn't like them so they can move on. They would let you know if they weren't interested no more. Even if it was just because of something stupid, they're not interested, they were going to let you know. Okay, as I said, this person's very balanced and fair and doesn't like to sleep around and mix energies or none of this. And I feel like they'd rather not have any sex at all because of the fact of how much trouble it comes with to have another person with them while they have sex. Like they don't even want that person there basically, but they do want to. You know what I mean? Like this is like somebody who wants a relationship and wants a boyfriend and wants a sexual relationship with somebody, but they can't really find the right person. And I feel like a lot of it's because most people won't keep their dick in their pants, and then most of it is just because the journey comes to an end with them. Like the man, it was just faking it to be with them, and he's not really actually interested in the girl. It's too much work or something, so she lets them go. You know what I mean? They let them go. They let people go, but they don't really let people in often. So if they're having sex with you, they've let you in. And I feel like, and they feel like the sex is nice and balanced and fair. They feel like if they asked you to do something, that you would do it and you would like it and you would enjoy it. And if they asked if they could do something to you, you would enjoy it. And they feel I was going to say comfortable, but they feel comfort with you in person. And this is what's most important with this person, because I feel like a lot of people fake this person out at a distance, and they can't fully tell if they're just being lied to, faked out, or whatever, and they can only tell in person. So they meet in person, but I feel like they don't really get that far very often. The date card, I feel like they don't go on many dates. So they feel like they went on a date with you and they were right about their feelings and they are safe with you and y'all can have sex and let's do it. And I feel like, and then you live up to the expectation that they have. You handle them with care. I feel like you don't get to have full blown like y'all been dating for 2 years and you got that leg up like this. They don't get none of that with you. I feel like that's what they want. I feel like this is somebody that wants to have someone that they can get comfortable with and get to that place with them, like where they got their ass all open and in the air. They're doing 69 with you and they don't care, or they're blowing you in the car and it ain't nothing. Like they want that, but they won't just do that with just anyone. They won't, and I feel like it's not even all because it's dangerous. I feel like it's because also they're just not attracted very easily. So because of the treatment, and I feel like a lot of people just don't treat people properly nowadays, and this person doesn't like that type of treatment. So they find like a rare, exceptional treatment that you give to them, but I feel like they don't know it's real or true until they meet you in person. Like you guys are there, you hug, and the way you touch them when they hug, it's like it's already. I mean, like they're analyzing everything about you. And I feel like to avoid anything bad for the both of y'all, they feel like they're being the responsible one for the both of y'all. So this is like somebody that's gonna bring up the condom conversation, and they're gonna. And I mean, like, I feel like they could let loose if they feel like they trust the person. I was like, but overall, until they feel fully comfortable, I feel like they're gonna want to wrap it up. Powerful, and this person's desiring to just unwrap it. They don't want to. I feel like they might even almost want to have sex with you without a condom. Like, say you don't have a condom and they want to have sex, they might even question it. Like, should I? I trust them. Might as well. Like the fool card. A lot of fool energy goes into this person with you. And I feel like, but overall, the safety. They don't know. They just want to be safe. So powerful manifestation of wishes and goals by harnessing universal energy. So I feel like this person's trying to manifest like a good lover, a balanced lover, a fair lover, someone that wants them as much as they want to. They want to be wanted as much as they want the other person. They want it to be equal give and take. They don't necessarily need like sex every single moment of the day. I feel like, but they could. Like if you lived with this person, they would probably want to have sex with you like 3, 4 times a day. But if you guys are just like at a dating standpoint, or you guys are like newly together, I feel like they're just gonna want sex every time you guys meet up. You know what I mean? But I feel like but they're dedicated to you. And if they could tell you, if I could speak for them right now, they're like, you didn't get between my legs for no reason. They're like, I don't just let anyone between these legs. And I feel like, and they kind of like threw it all to the wind with you, and they feel like they didn't make a mistake with that. They still stand by this. They enjoyed your sex. They liked your sex. You delivered sex to them and gave them sex to them that no one else has ever really given to them. You made them feel wanted, and they wanted you. They felt like it was equal. It was good. Maybe, and I feel like you guys came at the same time. I feel like multiple times because this person knows when they came, and they know when you came. If you're the man, you're the one with the ding dong. They know when you came, and I feel like, and they might ask you, "Did you come?" Because they're probably thinking, "Oh my God, you came at the same time as me, and it's so cute." I was gonna say, this person likes your sex. They feel like that alone speaks volumes. They're like, "We came at the same time. How cool!" And I feel like, but they don't tell you this, and then maybe they have more sex with you, and you guys come, you know, what I mean, they come again with you at the same time, and they feel like this is because of y'all are good together. Your parts fit their parts. Your bodies, like puzzle pieces. You know what I mean? Like, and you like, I don't know, the way you touch this person, the way you treat them, the way you handle them, the way you respect them. If you're a bit shy, they see this as that's just because it's new, and they like the shyness, but because they see that as like that's a sign of respect. You should kind of be shy. You should kind of like be like, damn, I want to grab your titties. Can can I maybe grab your titties? I don't want to be rude. They see that as that's normal behavior. You should question whether or not to just grab on me like that. You know what I mean? They're like, and I feel like it's not because they're some type of strict person. They just see it as that's a boundary, but they see it as if we're having sex, if you've been given the access to grab on them. But it's almost like you can tell this person like you don't want to mishandle them, and because you actually take care into not mishandling them is what makes this person feel like you handle them properly. Because I feel like everybody mishandles them. They take over. They do. You know what I mean? They don't know. I feel like they basically sex ain't always how it starts. It's how did it end up like this? Like, and then, like I said, they've even walked off because they're like, no, what? I don't know. Either way, so I feel like this person. I feel like whatever sex y'all have had, however much you've had, they're wishing for more. They want more. This is what they wish for. Desire. This is what they desire. Goddess card. You make them feel so sexy. You make them feel so beautiful. You make them feel so desired. You make them feel wanted. You make them feel attractive. You make them feel all these things that I feel like other people probably make them feel. This is a good looking person, but I feel like no, with you it's genuine or something like this. They can feel it in the energy. Right? Growth. I feel like this is like somebody that like. I feel like if you had a hard on, if you're, you know what I mean? I feel like they very much like looking at it. They like touching it. This is somebody that wants to grab you when you're soft and get you hard. I feel like if they did that, they loved this. They loved that you like let them. That you let them. I feel like you are comfortable with them. Like you let them do whatever you want, and I feel like they like this. I don't know. They're curious. Like there's a curiosity to this person. Like they maybe like any sex they've had, they never really had the openness to ask questions or to express themselves. Okay, so I feel like they want to ask you things like, you know what I mean? Like, do you like this? You know what I mean? Something like that. I mean, do you like if I do like this? I feel like you very much do. They feel like you do. That's what I'm saying. Like you respond to this person's sexual cues, and I feel like easily. Their jokes, their humor towards it, I feel like it even makes y'all like kind of like, you know what I mean? More attractive, more attracted. Okay, Ten of Pentacles. The open book, yes, it's the book card. So I feel like this person having sex with you is basically opening the door to the next step. This person wants to actually like have you in their life, not just as their sex person. I feel like as their companion, because they made sure they could be your companion before they had the sex with you. But they want to make sure they could even have sex with you, and I feel like, and this was a hurdle for this person, so they might have made sure they could have sex with you first, or maybe they had like an instant connection with you to where they felt friends with you. And that's what I say, with this is like a soulmate thing, and they find a soulmate because y'all have sex together that this person desires, and they feel like you desire it too. You desire them. They feel like this, and they this is like somebody that wants to please you and like fulfill your desires and things like this. They're very even and fair. I feel like this is like somebody that'll have a sex session. Like they'll start blowing you or something, and then maybe you guys switch to something else, and maybe you guys got hot while that's going down. So you guys maybe go into the shower, and then I feel like this person like wants a lot of like time with you to have sex. So in order to get to that point, which would be like living together and things like that, and also like I said, they want you to like bust them wide open, put their legs in. This person's kind of like a freak in the sheets. I feel like, but they don't got no one to get freaky with. But and it's because it requires time. It requires this comfort that they need, and I feel like they found that comfort with you super duper fast. All right, so I feel like whatever sex you've had with them, I feel like they want more and more and more because I feel like the more times y'all have sex, the more y'all will, you know what I mean, the more comfort you'll get, the more you guys will get to more exciting sex, different sex, shower sex, sleeping over sex. They're spending the weekend with you type sex or something and this person's not all about sex. This is just what they're highlighting with when they're dating because I feel like they just had bad sexual partners and they refuse to have another partner unless the sex is good, something like that. Okay, the stars card, that's more wishing. So I feel like it's almost like wishing for a love story. So I feel like basically y'all's sex is like a story. It leads to it. Like you could tell the story of the night y'all had sex or something. And I feel like with the double stars card, that's about manifestation. So it's like I feel like you both wanted to have sex. So if it happens, it happens. It isn't because you pushed them to it. And it isn't because they're like so horny that they can't control themselves. Because if that was the case, I feel like this person would just go have sex whenever they want. And I feel like and this person could have sex 3, 4 times a day, every day of their life. So it's like they would be having like a booty call or something like this. They don't. I feel like you might have a hard time believing any of this. You should. This is the justice card. They don't lie. They don't know. They see no point in it. So I feel like anything this person has told you about them is true. Anything. And I feel like they're genuinely just trying to get closer to you because they see that you guys make good friends and they're attracted to you and want to have sex with you. And I feel like, and this person wants to explore sex with you. They want to explore you too. Like they want you to explore them too. I don't know. They feel like anything you've never tried. They're like, I mean, they trust you with their body, and I mean, in intimate moments, and I mean, like naked or with your dick in them. Like they trust that you're not gonna do anything terrible, or you're always gonna be nice to them even if y'all get nasty and like they're telling you to like lift up their leg and spank their ass or slap their ass or something, pull their hair, they know you're not going to actually like rip their hair out or hurt them or do anything. Like they trust you. And like I said, it's all because of your anal conversation. If they haven't had an anal conversation with you yet, they will. I feel like this seals it for them. But yeah, no, they like I feel like this person wants to know details about you in advance so that they can give you a good sexual experience that they find good too. It's not all about you and it ain't all about them. They don't want it to be all about them. And they don't want it to be all about you. Like that's not like the only two sides this person's ever had about sex. It's always about that person or it's all about me and they don't like any of that. They want like it ain't and they don't I mean, it just works and it's good and y'all come at the same time and who knows, who cares why? They're like, that's good shit, that's good sex, that's good. No, they feel like that's good. All right. This is I feel like shocking to them. They can only imagine what other sex could be like if basically if you guys are sitting there coming at the same time. All right. So either way, the Ten of Cups. That's why I say they see this with you. A Ten of Cups, the Six of Cups too. So that's why I say there's some type of soul tie with this person, a soulmate connection. And they feel it right away, and I feel like they don't necessarily know that's what it is, but they go pursuing it. And then I feel like there's a lot of hugging and holding, not like hugging like literally, but in a sense, like you guys are close. You know what I mean? And like this person wants to feel your chest on them, like the skin. They want to get like skin to skin with you. That's what I'm saying. Like you guys might have had just like some little casual sex or something, and you guys didn't get like fully naked, or you guys got dressed right away after. Like this person doesn't want that awkward sex. They want that comfortable sex. So I feel like if y'all had awkward sex and it was good and y'all both came, they're like, this is good. This is good, 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 good. We need to do more of this and we need to get less shy and we need to open up this sex because me and you can have some great sex. They're like, and I already make a great friend with you. So they're like, or like the conversations. I feel like this person will even talk to you during sex. They care about your temperament. I feel like they study your temperament, something like that. They don't try to test your temperament. They just try to see your natural temperament. Okay. And I feel like, and they've wished for somebody with your temperament. I don't know. That's why I said this person might desire anal and have never had it, and they're looking for somebody that will, but they might not be in a rush. So as I say, they feel like you could do that job for them. They feel safe giving you that job. That's what I say. And I feel like, but that doesn't mean they're gonna just bend over and have you do that job. They're just that's something that they wanted to check off the list. They feel like if you can handle that job, they're like, then you can handle all the jobs. You can have all of me if they trust you there. And I feel like so you guys might not even go there. I feel like not at all. But it's on this person's mind. I feel like because they feel like they could actually go there with you. Maybe your experience, and they feel like your experience helps with this, but overall, it's not even about the experience, it's about the way they care about the other person. They can tell that you do without even having to say it. And by the way you hold them, the way you grab them, the way the lover card, they feel like you want to make love to them. And they're like, and I want to make love to you too. This is like somebody wants to light some candles and like lick you. I feel like lick maybe things off of you. They want to like, I mean, do some sexy times with you, maybe blindfold you something. I feel like this person doesn't really do too much, or maybe they do. I really don't know. That's irrelevant. But basically, they want to get intimate with you, and they feel like the sex that y'all have had was just awkward sex. But God, it was the best sex of their life. They're like awkward or not. They're like, this person doesn't have a kink for awkward sex. They recognize, damn, that was awkward. I wish it could have been more like this, that, or the other. The empty room. I wish we could have did it in the bed with some candles, or I wish it could have been a little more romantic than that. They're like, but damn, this is like if we have the awkward sex and I'm able to even come in and we come at the same time, they're like, this is a soulmate. Okay, heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. Okay, so I feel like this person gets left heartbroken often. I feel like they don't necessarily make it to the sex with people. People break their heart before they even get there. They're like, if you already fucking offended me and hurt my feelings or did something rude to me or did something nasty to me, they're like it shuts the gates. This woman's like shut tight. Okay, this could be a man too. Like he just denies the people the penis. They won't go out for nobody unless it's they're gonna get treated fair and treated right. And I feel like, and I feel like if this is a man, he's coming from a relationship where maybe the girl was obsessed with anal, and he's like kind of like not even interested. He's all more so about trying to, get to between your legs type of thing. But most of you, this is going to be a woman, and you're the man. But either way, I'm just trying to. I can see how it can reverse now. It's not. It's more of a cross read if there's a woman. But either way, heartbroken. I feel like if this person can't have sex with you and get close to you, I feel like they're heartbroken. If you don't want them and you don't like them, they're heartbroken because they feel like they found someone finally special enough to be like their person, their man, their lover, they're all in one person. Like I mean, they might not want to put a label on it, but they see it as they shouldn't have to. You desire them. You don't need a label. You guys are a couple. If y'all are having sex, it's because y'all are coupling, right? So they're like that, and I feel like, and it's not to like not be in a relationship with you so that they can sleep around. No, it's just because I don't know. This person just doesn't, unless it needs to be said. They're like it shouldn't need to be said. It's already implied that you guys are like. I feel like it's because of the way you guys have sex. You know what I mean? You clearly want to be with each other. That you want to go on another date with them. You want to have more sex with them. They want to have more sex with you. So there's like they're thinking you guys are basically a couple. And I feel like, but hold on, the dog's kind of confusing me. Oh yes, but then it's like if you guys end up not dating each other, like, they feel heartbroken over this. Like if you guys, like if you start maybe trying to attract another person or start dating around behind their back, they're down about this because they're like, damn, I thought I found a good person type of vibe. And I feel like this is what happens to them in the past. People put in this effort and make them feel like they care about them, but then they disappear on them. And I feel like, and they don't even make it to the date with these people. They already do that. They fumble them before they even make it to the date. This is why they don't make it to the date. They fumble them. They do something. They start dating around behind their back, or maybe they're talking to this person and things are going great, but then all of a sudden they start talking to another girl while they're talking to this person, and that girl's maybe like, "Hey, why don't you come over and bang me and my mom, and we can like make a real fun outing out of it." Wink, wink. And then that guy drops everything to go do that, and they were like having a good time. So they're like, "Well, that person's out the door. Goodbye." And like they clearly don't desire me. They desire that more. You know what I mean? This person lets people make their own decisions. and nobody really ever picks them or wants them, or they do until the day they don't. Like I said, and so like they get mistreated a lot, and they won't just have sex with somebody who's just gonna run off on them. So I feel like if you ever just ran off on this person after they started having sex with you, I feel like of course they're heartbroken. They opened their legs to you. That this is like opening their heart to you. For them, they wouldn't have sex with you unless they could open their heart to you, unless they could have a future with you, unless they could see these things with you. And you stop talking to them after. I feel like they would just chalk it up as they fooled me, like everyone else can or would. They're like, but I had to know if it was real. I feel like they would come to terms with it. This is that this person would see it as okay. Well, it's fair. That's why I say I feel like this person is like they're at a point where they're enjoying the sex with you, but they're wondering when it's going to end, when you're going to walk off on them, when you're going to find something more exciting for them. They didn't give you maybe the most exciting sex because you guys had awkward sex. So when are you going to leave me for the person who gives you more of a role play or more of a thrill or something like this? They're very pessimistic. I feel like, but they don't necessarily tell you this. And I feel like, but overall, they very much loved it. If I asked them, hey, so the last time you had sex with that person, it's almost like they want to tell me I would have had more. I would have took them to my room, and I would have did a lot more with them if like basically if they knew that that was the last time they were going to have it. I feel like this person didn't expect like it's almost like you haven't talked to this person maybe since you had sex with them last or something. Like that's what I'm saying. Like there's a sense of this person kind of pulling out their sword with you and feeling like, damn, oh well, whatever. I don't know. They're like they must not desire me. That's what I'm saying. Like so, like if you start flaking on this person, they read it as you must be dating someone else. Bottom line is you don't desire them. So I feel like they want clarity, and so they can go move on and just see it as they just wasted their time. But it's okay. You know what I mean? Something like that. They're very waiting for that to happen when they meet anyone, even if it's someone special like you. They're like, well, it'll happen. It always happens. As I say, I feel like this person's very pessimistic for good reason. So that's why I say if that happens, they probably figure that you would have just changed on them and sex at the same time. That's why I said this. But overall, this person really likes the sex with you, and they wish they could do more. They want to do more. They desire more with you. But this is all stuff that takes them time. So they don't know if you're gonna make it that far to see much more sex with them because they require time, and you have to desire them to get that far with them, and you have to want them and be. You have to like you know what I mean make them feel wanted and things like this. So if you don't, they won't. They're gonna end up not really. They're gonna end up like I mean, not necessarily walking off on you, but maybe making you walk off on them. Maybe they'll get rid of you, something like this, if they feel like you're just messing around with them. I don't know. I feel like they take that too serious. They'd rather not have sex at all. That's what I'm saying. This person kind of like, if they ever have sex, they almost like regret inviting anyone to their sex. They should have just did it alone, type of vibe. They would have had more fun by themselves or something. And then they have sex with you and they don't. They actually have fun with the sex. They enjoy it. They want to please you. They want to get pleased. And I feel like it all happens naturally, but overall this person is basically very pessimistic and they don't know if you're going to make it until like you actually get like comfortable and in a relationship like a boyfriend girlfriend. They don't know if you even want that. They don't know if you're just in it for the sex. They don't know what it is and they're just trying to enjoy it while they have it basically. So this person has plans to do more with you, I feel like, but as they feel comfortable. So if they never do more with you, it's because maybe you stopped making them feel comfortable or something. Either way. But so I feel like, but if they could report card you, they'd say it was A plus 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 plus. And I feel like they would expect you to want sex with them just as much as they wanted with you for like the rest of y'all's life because of how good and easy and nice it was. And because there's so much more y'all could do, this person feels like y'all didn't do anything very special, but it was still good. And I feel like they imagine more with you. They want more with you. They want more of like a permanent sexual situation. And they want to put your dick in their mouth and things like this. They want to feel like they could do this with you. They want to, you know what I mean? They basically want to be committed with you. All right? And I feel like, but they just don't necessarily talk about it like that. They feel like it comes naturally with desires. Okay, so either way, I hope you enjoyed and you have a great day. And I hope this brought you some insight. And like I said, this was a request. So hopefully I answered the question. Bye.